This is the moment the queen longs for most, and also the moment she fears most. Looking at the empty room, Catherine can't help but ask her maid,
Has the king sent any message or sign that he might visit me tonight?
No, my lady.
how could Henry possibly come? He already has a new favorite in his bedchamber. Even though she knows the answer perfectly well, Catherine still can't control herself. This feeling of being unloved is slowly tearing her apart. Meanwhile, King Henry seems more carefree than ever. A group of ladies in waiting enters the palace. They're all supposed to serve the queen, but in reality they're the king's harem, and at the back of the line, and clearly arrives with a plan. When a seductive woman meets a passionate king, the game becomes both enticing and unpredictable. To capture Henry's affection, and use his masterful techniques of seduction, always pulling back cleverly, just when Henry thinks he's about to succeed, Henry finds this air of mystery irresistible. Every single time he thinks she's within reach, yet and rejects him again. This push and pull drives Henry's desire to conquer to its peak. Henry wakes up with a start, only to realize it was all just a dream. The reason Henry has this dream can actually be traced back to the moment and entered the palace to get Henry's attention, and always happens to appear in front of him. But once Henry actually notices her, she immediately acts like she doesn't know a thing. A man like Henry simply can't resist this kind of teasing, and keeps strengthening her presence around him, as if each encounter is completely unintentional. But you can tell from Henry's eyes, he's already starting to fall. If the queen weren't sitting right there, he'd probably stare at and even more brazenly. Catherine understands what the king is thinking, but chooses to say nothing. Yet deep down she feels a real crisis. She senses that one day, her husband will abandon her, because Henry's expression, so full of lovesick obsession, makes her realize painfully that Henry has fallen into love's trap. This is also why Henry has these dreams. His mind is already filled with images of Anne. When Henry learns it's Anne's maid who's come, he finally breathes a sigh of relief. But what Henry can't understand is, and has actually returned the gift he sent. Why on earth would she do that?
Your Majesty.